Okay, friends, it is time. Hello, hello. Press the buttons. Press the Baba scam button. Press the 442. Where is the? अरे हाँ. Hello, friends, and welcome. ये क्या है? ये क्या चीज़ है? ये क्या हो रहा है इधर? Oh, I see. That's what has happened. Okay, 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 okay. Shit, 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 shit. ये तो fuck हो गया पूरा. Oh, hello, friends, and welcome to the four. The four. I don't know what is this? What is this
What the
image?
four, the two.
Yeah, that all I know, but it's got the wrong image. Anyway, fuck it. Can't do anything about it. Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Very nice to see everybody here. Happy Diwalis to everybody in the
Yes.
chat. And yes, welcome to the 4-4.
The two,
The
two.
4-4, the
Okay.
2-2, the 1-0. Arey shit, I forgot to update headlines. Why is my sub count doing this nonsense? Stupid. 1 second, hold on. I'm getting irritated by the stupid sub count. Sub count coffee. Channel analytics, open a new window. Thank you very much. Now you come here. Now you give me my. Why do I have to see a picture of Jadon Sancho here? Thank you. All right. There we go. Chalo friends. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, boys and girls? Please smash a like. Welcome to the stream. Lots to talk about. Baba, before let's get into it. For Kachara, what has been happening? What is this Netherlands situation? Why was Shubman Gill bowling? Can you explain all these
Virat
details
also
to
was
us?
bowling. Rohit also was bowling.
Yeah, how is Virat Kohli is getting caught behind on white balls? What's going on?
Rohit also got. It's okay.
Rohit also got, but Virat's was better, I think.
So Virat was also first.
Okay.
But yeah, so semi-final against New Zealand. Let's see. We'll see. We'll figure it out. It's not a problem. Although Netherlands did fucking, I don't know what. I don't know if we went too overconfident into the game or what, but like,
Baba, genuine question. Do you think it was like to have our bats? Like, what was the firstly? Like, what is the reasoning behind batsman bowling?
what was the reasoning behind batsman bowling? Because I think our pacers weren't doing well, no? Weren't taking wickets. So he said, chal. Plus, it was a really no-nonsense game. So
No, the question is that do you think it was a little disrespectful?
no, we
It's
genuinely
like
wanted
it's
wickets.
like the showboating version of no.
No, it was not ek do Kohli ko bowling do. It was
Rohit Sharma bowling. I mean, if he had taken, I mean,
he's
he took
only
the
bowled,
wicket.
but he's not bowled like he didn't bowl like a medium pacer. Na, he only bowled off spinners or kya. He was trying to
Okay.
get
No, which
plus
is
you
what I
want
was
to
asking because I don't know, but like
plus you want to reserve people. Plus you want to reserve their shoulders and stuff like that. Like you don't want them to go
Reserve their shoulders.
like go heavy
What
duty
is-
all out trying to take like because it wasn't
it
easy
wasn't
letting them
cocky,
go.
right? That's the question.
It wasn't cocky. It was a mix of
It
everything.
felt little cocky in highlights.
No. I mean, you needed to make sure that your bowlers aren't going to get tired for a semi-final against New Zealand. All of these things matter, yeah. Injury हो गया तो किसी को already एक गया है तो
कौन गया
can't
है?
risk it.
Public in
Hardik,
chat,
अच्छा, Hardik.
making fun of this reserving shoulder business.
Yes. What is a reserved shoulder?
as in protecting him from injury. What do you mean by reserving shoulder?
अच्छा,
It's
then
that-
preserve shoulder होता है बाबा. Preserve. Reserve shoulder means you are keeping one seat for somebody's shoulder.
Was I eating?
Possible. Okay. Anything else in the Kachra
Yeah,
universe?
why am I losing points? I want to know.
Oh yeah, so this is very unfortunate circumstance. So last week you'll know, Baba, that I was in Colombo. I did the last stream from Colombo,
Yeah.
and the day after that, I had asked for food recommendations from many people in the universe. I asked you. You said you've never been to Colombo. So
I've never been to
unfortunately-
Colombo.
So unfortunately, you could not give any recommendation. And the recommendation that Kautuk gave, unfortunately, Baba, was the best pasta I've ever had in my life. And for this, we agreed that we would be giving Kautuk 1 lakh points. So
And deducting 1 lakh
Kautuk-
from you.
no, that we didn't say we are deducting from you.
But it's okay, we can add it.
No, itna I would not do to Baba. But yeah, but Kautuk has won 1 lakh points for excellent food recommendations.
One sec, but two people have to agree, na?
So 1 and 2 have agreed, no?
I've agreed.
As in, it can't be. He can't agree. Both of us have to agree. No?
Baba.
That's not how it works.
Also, Baba, I just think it's so fitting that you lost points to a food recommendation. It's too much poetry, I tell you.
It was very good. It was this amazing I'm giving Kautuk his points. This amazing masaledar prawn pasta.
Oh, it's too good. Sri Lankan prawn
And
pasta.
not no, masala, like it's like a cheese sauce, but with Sri Lankan chili, and it's meant to be like super spicy. And whoa, matlab, baba, first time in my life, fun pasta has opened my sinuses.
Oh my God.
It was
Ba-
wondrous, wondrous.
Baba, I
More
have
like a
kept
noodle
photos
than
of that
salad.
pasta for years and I have looked at it like periodically.
Sounds like a noodle more than a pasta, but okay.
Yes,
Baba, I have sent Azim those pictures. I
yes,
said, please
yes,
go there. It
yes,
was
yes.
it
It
was
was very
I
good.
lived so vicariously when Azim was eating that pasta. I swear to God, like my soul
Okay.
felt good over here.
Okay. So also,
Meow.
Ayush, wait kar. I wagered 1 lakh on against Chelsea. Why have you deducted 2 lakhs? I don't understand.
Okay. That we will find out. But anyway, for people who are asking in chat, it's Cafe Kumbuk, Kumbuk in Colombo. And mashallah, matlab, even one Lotus Biscoff shake, I had to go with it. Aha, ha, ha. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, let us begin. Where should we even start with this episode? Or should we start with some fun news and announcements
Let's
for
go.
people
Yeah,
who are
let's start
not
with it.
aware? Friends, Romans, countrymen, I'm not sure if you are aware, but and this is the first time I'm announcing this. I mean, some people will know about one part, but you won't know about the other part. But many of you would be aware that Mr. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is coming to India in December on 15, 16, 17 in Mumbai, Bangalore, and Delhi. And there are tickets available to go and meet him and get a signed jersey and all of that stuff. And they're very expensive. But we have managed to negotiate a discount for y'all to get 10% off on these tickets. And we will put the ticket link in the description and the chat somewhere. And you can get 10% off using our code, which is 44210. But the more fun part, and which is what I am very excited about, is that in the Delhi show, I will be performing for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and everybody else who is going to be present in that evening. So for me, it's going to be very, very intense. And also, we are going to be watching the Liverpool United game all together with Ole. So maja ekdam maja.
Azim, I'm sorry, but you know the last time you watched the Liverpool United game,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened?
So but this time I decided to get Ole instead of Anirban. So hopefully it's going to be better. But yes, so
Good.
you can be part of this. Obviously, the entire point of the event is that it's a full on, like Ole is doing a tour of interviews where he's getting fully, like, it's not an ambassadorial sort of visit in a Manchester United capacity. He's coming as part of like a full on like unfiltered interview where he's actually going to answer a lot of questions about all the stuff that's gone on behind the scenes, and like there's going to be no recording and no this thing allowed, so it's pretty cool. Tickets are, I think, starting at 25,000. It's very expensive, but I think you're getting a lot. There's open bar, there's Ole himself, you'll get to meet him, get a photo with him, all of that, and get to talk to him, ask him questions, get his signed United 99 jersey along with that. And for us, you get, I'll put it in the chat, with the coupon code 44210. You can check for this on Insider. This discount code will work on Insider. And you can search for the event over there. But yes. But there you go. I believe we are the only place that is giving any kind of discount for this thing. So if you are interested, or if you have the budget, please use our code and you can get a discount. And for Oil Money members, by the way, we've negotiated specifically for our Oil Money members 15% off. Okay, chalo. So that's
What
that.
is the oil money member code?
That everybody gets an individual code. ऐसा Oil Money code ऐसा थोड़ी देगा बाबा. You're smart people. So that there's like 20 codes available for our Oil Money members. Okay, chalo. Now, where should we begin? Where to begin? Kautuk, why don't you tell us where we should begin?
Okay, I tell you what. So we have two big storylines. Okay, one is the 4-4, one of the most outstanding matches of all time. Okay, Chelsea versus Manchester City. We can either start there, or we can start with obviously the story of the season so far, which is what the heck is going on at Manchester United, because this was the week we saw Copenhagen put 4 in.
Arey,
And
but
beat you
against
guys.
10 men, with
ये
one
सब तो
scam red card.
Copenhagen beating
with
Ten
one
Hag.
offside goal.
With 10 men, sure, but you were
So
leading
until then, we
twice.
were killing them, no? With 11
Leading
men.
twice, and you still haven't. I mean, and you still didn't manage to hold on
So,
to it.
and this
So we
is
can
the
start
why.
there.
So, this is why. And because Kotok has gone, he has become full Batman's which is the Dark Knight wala Joker he has become in this oil money group. Antagonizing people. Dude, people are going to leave. Please don't leave. Because this Kotok has made it his mission that he will make every Manchester United fan rage quit from this group.
No,
It
no.
is
I want
absolute chaos.
only. I just want Ten Hag to rage quit.
Dude,
And it's just a matter
the
of
sheer
time.
toxic Ronaldo fan that has come out of Kautuk Srivastava over the moment he smelled little bit of Ten Hag blood, he's come crawling out of the hole that he was hiding in. There's this proxy Manchester United fan.
Yes.
Oh, this is ultimate betrayal.
Hashtag Baba ka badla happening live. Oh my god, dude. Me and there's another guy. He's a Manchester City fan. So you know what happened? So after the Luton game, so we had one full Royal Rumble taking place on the Oil Money group, where it was like hordes of Man United fans and just me, the Man City guy, and Shanji, who is a Barca fan. Imagine this is the coalition that has formed. This is the India Alliance. And we were just tag teaming everybody. It was fucking outstanding. It was too much fun. बहुत मजा
Yeah.
आया.
Yeah. So, but okay, yeah, let's talk about Copenhagen. So I think, so first of all, I should mention that I truly apologize that I am the curse, and I have said this several times before. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, apologize to all Manchester United fans because there are two instances of this in this week alone, and there is enough empirical evidence in the past to back this up as well. So when the United Copenhagen match was happening, I was on a flight. At around 30 minutes, my flight touched down. And I switched on my Sony Live app and I went into and I saw Manchester United leading 2-0, cruising, beautiful, amazing. And I was like, great. I started watching. As soon as I started watching, I'm not even kidding, 1 minute in, Rashford red card out. And then the rest, as we know, is history. Then, fine, against the Luton game, I was at a friend's wedding. I was sitting and watching the match with picture of frustration. What is this team? What are they doing? No attacking impetus, nothing. I set my phone aside. I went to the bar to get a drink and come back. In this 30 seconds, I swear to you, in this 30 seconds, the goal has gone in from Victor Lindelof. I have not seen it happen. I've come back. It has been 1-0. So I would like to apologize truly to all Manchester United fans for being this person. I would like to stop watching, but I don't know. I wish I could. So I'm truly sorry.
Yeah, I was so the night the Copenhagen game was happening, so was the Madrid game, right? And United went up 2-0, 2-0 up. They were playing well, so I was like, okay, chal, abhi, there's nothing more for me to see here, you know, from my agenda's point of view. So I switched back to the Madrid game. But uske baad jo red card hua hai, and that house of cards crumbling was just too much fun to watch. I have not had so much fun in a
But you know,
long
the
time.
actually more than the red card, the thing that, and who would have thought this before? The thing that killed us more than the red card was fucking Johnny Evans getting injured.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
That is where we are, which is that this. So, and it's unfortunate that this Rafael Varane, for whatever reason, has turned into last season's De Gea, where Ten Hag has justifiably decided कि इसको पैर के साथ खेलने नहीं आता है. And he is like, you go bench Johnny Evans, Victor Lindelof, anybody who can kick with left foot,
So,
we will bring on.
although, according to you, you are enjoying this downfall of United
So
so much.
what
Of
downfall?
Ten Hag.
Currently,
Of Ten
the form team of the Premier League, the form team,
Azim, very disingenuous. No, correct.
the
correct,
form team.
Correct. Sure.
No.
sure.
Since we are talking about stats, call the form team of
But
Premier League.
Azim, 13 November का stream है ना. We'll come back to this on 27th December. बहुत मजा आएगा. 10 game जो आने वाले हैं.
अरे
Azim.
उसका टेंशन मत लो.
Azim, I just have one small little comment here.
Hmm.
Have you noticed how Kautuk again is hoping for United's demise?
नहीं,
I mocked you.
he has emerged as a complete snake. I agree.
And so I think that 1 lakh points that you gave him,
100% needs to be taken back.
and just for pointing this out again, I feel
Yes.
I should get, you and I can split that 1 lakh points, because
Okay.
energy is
Agreed.
neither generated nor created.
You see,
Yes,
the
absolutely.
It only
trouble
transfers
is,
transferred.
Agreed.
the
Done.
trouble is there
Done.
is nothing that you guys can do that is going to dampen my mood today.
Okay. For today, but eventually dampness will come.
It was, so we should talk about this Copenhagen
Okay,
game.
that
We
is
should talk
done.
about this Luton game.
Copenhagen,
but
no. So as like all banter and stupidity aside, like after the Rashford red card, I still expected that it's fucking Copenhagen, dude. हम लोग निकाल
Exactly.
लेगा.
You should maintain
Exactly.
2-0, no? If not
Yeah, you
2-0,
should
2-1 or something.
just, and the sheer amount of, and this is not something you can pin on a manager. It is just the players not having any
Yes.
fucking leadership mentality. And you're talking about guys like Rafael Varane, fucking multiple Champions League winner. You're talking about Harry Maguire, fucking what is it, Euro finalist. You're talking about all these people who are supposed to be leaders on the pitch in your back line. How are they collapsing like this? And
Yeah.
the
Shocking.
point is like you look at the, for instance, that unforgettable visual of Ange Postecoglou ending the game with fucking 5 players and still being high line. And why are you as Manchester United sitting and like, even when I was watching this on the plane, I was like, bro, chado upar. Why are you going back and sitting back against fucking Copenhagen?
Yes.
They were not in the game at all. Understandably, yes, they'll have impetus once they get the red card and they have a man advantage and all. But it's one man down. You can just not attack or counter attack. You can hold on to the ball, and they just do not have this ability at all. Complete lack of composure. Like, even if you look at Chalo, first goal, complete lack of composure. You can say there was offside in the middle of it. Okay, whatever, fine. Second goal is, I don't know how many fucking times we have conceded this same goal with Diogo Dalot fucking fast asleep at the back post. Like, he is Trent Alexander-Arnold without the attacking ability. Like, he's hopeless, Diogo Dalot, as a defender.
He has
And
he has a few games where he plays well, and then everyone thinks he's turned the corner.
nah,
Now
nah.
he'll be one.
Yeah, in fact,
and then
honestly,
again,
Wan Bissaka is by far, I think, a shoe-in to start ahead of him at any point. But unfortunately, he had to play at left back. Just this one Luke Shaw needs to come back, dude. I cannot tell you how much we are missing Luke Shaw. It is unreal. Shaw,
This-
Martinez, both of those.
this Tyrell Malaria, what has happened to him?
ACL before season only. Knee ligament surgery situation. So he's out.
2024.
Yeah, so that's why we had to get Region, no? And then this Luke Shaw
उसको भी
situation.
नहीं
And
खिलाता है यार कभी कभी.
Region खेला है, fine. I mean, again, coming back, because all these players are fucking made of glass. No, this Region is one made of glass player. This Varane is one made of glass player.
But there are these made of glass players, and then there are players that baffles me. Like, for example, like he buys all these players and then he doesn't use them. Like your Amrabat, he's not using. Your Mount, he's not using. Mount and Ericsson, I think it's a night and day comparison between what they bring, and it's just shocking why Mount is not on the pitch.
Yeah.
When
It's
he
because
came
he's
on-
just not been able to. See,
Look
the
at
thing
what he
is,
did against Luton. It was fantastic. Like
Yeah.
it was so much better than a man with pacemaker, literally.
yeah. So the thing is that when you are under pressure, you tend to just revert to familiarity. And he's like, instead of me sitting and now integrating a new player, let me just play with a bunch of people who have played together before. So that is why potentially you're not seeing a Region coming in where he's like, okay, I'm just going to use a Dalot who has some fundamental understanding of what we are trying to do in possession. But unfortunately, out of possession, we are just so chaotic right now. And in possession, I'll give him one thing, that at least we are keeping possession now. Like, we are able to build out from the back. We are able to do these things. And part of that, and you saw this, I think, even against Luton as well. And the reason why he's playing Lindelof in that position is that Varane just does not give you that ability to play out from the back. So Maguire gives you that thing of, okay, he can step up with the ball, he can put a long pass across. Lindelof has a bit of a left foot, he can turn the ball around a corner, build with the left back, build with the midfielder. Varane somehow does not give you that. I think he's a pure defender. He's one of those antiques who is like bygone
Yeah,
era.
but-
5 years ago, he was worked in every team, but I don't think he works in every team now.
But here's the thing, right? that's not the reason he didn't get picked. He didn't get picked because this is what I've been hearing from every United fan. He wants to play Maguire at
On the right and
centre back.
Lindelof on the left, yeah.
Right.
Or whoever on the
or
left.
Evans,
Left,
or
Evans, because he has a pretty decent left foot, yeah.
Right, and that's it. It's not about the ball playing or anything. It's literally about ये कौन से पैर से खेलता है.
Yeah, and you saw this against Copenhagen as well. Like, for instance, the goal, the third goal or fourth goal, I think the fourth goal came from basically Varane not being able to kick the ball with his left foot and just did one. And again, I'm like, you should have, as an experienced defender who's supposed to be whatever, like, leader of the team, and you've won so much in your career and achieved so much, this basic composure you should have, yeah, of not being fucking slicing one basic clearance and then leading to a goal. So
What is Casemiro? Where is he? Injured?
injured, yeah. Him, all of them out till December, dude. It's just
Injured.
Casemiro, Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez. I mean, that's what I'm waiting for. You get these three back and you're still playing shit, then okay, then you can start questioning the manager. But it's three very key positions that we are missing. It's like literally that was our entire axis of build-up play last season. It was Luke Shaw, Casemiro, and Lisandro Martinez as the ball players to get the ball out of possession. Then everybody figured that out, and then they were like, okay, chalo, now we'll get the ball to Wan-Bissaka every time. So that's how pivotal these guys were last season, and until we have those back, I don't think you can fully pass judgment on where this team currently is.
But no one here is like, everyone is still on the we're all on the fence in the sense that, like, they're not really sure about Ten Hag. But when his people come in, then we'll see, right?
Yeah, right now it's like, see, the thing is, last season we were very sure about
He's
Ten Hag.
mocking you, Azim.
No,
No.
I'm not. I'm
Last
serious.
season we were very sure about Ten Hag, and this season he's playing with 2 seasons ago ka players. So I mean, what do you do? Not even last season ka players.
Correct. And why aren't strikers firing at all?
Strikers aren't firing because what can you do? We have wingers who don't know how to pass the ball inside. Again, it's an adjustment for the wingers as well. No, that they are not used to playing with a striker. You realize that this is the first striker Manchester United has had since fucking Zlatan Ibrahimovic. We have not had a proper striker. We've had Rashford. That's it.
So you're
There's
saying
been one
we've
fucking
forgotten how to-
Cavani. Yeah, there's one Cavani came and went. One Falcao came and went.
Arey, but Baba had come with all his toxicity to teach you attacking. Why you didn't learn?
Yeah, so Baba came and what we did? Baba finished 8th.
Baba didn't eat
24
anything.
goals he scored apparently. I
Arey,
heard.
with 24 goals, imagine, without his 24 goals, we are sitting 6th. With his 24 goals, finished 8th. So what did Baba do?
No.
Who Baba
with
is? Why Baba
20
came?
With his 24 goals, you finished 8th. Was
Yes.
it? No. That was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
season
We,
after that.
we,
no?
no, we finished 8th. The season after that was the Ten Hag season where
correct,
we finished
correct.
3rd.
Correct. So imagine where you would have finished without Baba's goals.
Exactly.
Have you considered?
But that time Ten Hag was not there, no? So why is relevant?
Why is relevant meaning?
It's not relevant, no, because that was catastrophe season.
If Ten Hag knew how to handle, if he wasn't such a pity sir and he was actually a man manager, I think he wouldn't have had a problem with Ronaldo, with Varane, with Sancho, with
What your Ronaldo is doing these days at Saudi Arabia? He's killing it, no?
Killing it.
Playing
at Al
against
Nassr.
which plumbers he's played
भाई,
against last
उधर
week?
तो आज ये साल तो भाई ने 40 प्लस गोल मार दिया है कैलेंडर ईयर में, तो नो
अरे
कंप्लेंट.
कहो तो वो लीग में मैं भी 10 गोल मारेगा यार, you know.
But why are we changing topic from Ten Hag? Ten Hag being
You
flop?
change the topic. Ten Hag is
did.
not flop.
You asked me about what Ronaldo is doing. Let's come back to Ten Hag.
Ten Hag is not flop.
So-
Ten Hag is amazing.
So Ten Hag is amazing.
Ten Hag
At
is
what
amazing.
point? So when he gets all his players and then he flops.
So
and
why we're
Cliff
talking
has
about
to-
hypothetical?
No, I'm asking.
Let him
so
flop,
At
no?
what point do we say that? Okay, enough. I can't defend this man anymore.
No, I don't see us being anywhere near that point.
But at what point will you say that?
If I'm
How
not,
much-
if
how
if
much
I'm
you're
not
painting
near,
this
if I'm not near the cliff, how will I tell you when the edge will come?
Oh,
I think your Champions League defeat does not matter to you guys anymore.
I don't care about Champions League. Champions League is not priority. I'm very happy to finish 4th in the group.
Very happy to finish 4th.
Very happy to finish 4th in the group.
So you're out of your League Cup. FA Cup is left. FA Cup, do you want to be in?
FA Cup, also I don't care. Right now, I just want him to focus, have one match every week and train the team. That's all I want.
And you're happy with the kind of football, kind of football you will pass away
Kind of
by saying,
football will happen.
by saying injury है तो अभी खेल नहीं पाएगा, उसका style नहीं
हाँ.
आया अभी.
अरे but
वो
we
उसको
have
time
not
लगेगा.
played good football for 1 decade.
Okay,
So Ten Hag
Azim,
क्या
one-
करेगा इसका?
Last thing I want to say
अरे
about Ten Hag.
बाप रे.
Wait,
Azim.
one second.
Hmm.
Last thing I want to say about Ten Hag is this, right?
Hmm.
So you keep him in, right?
Hmm.
Now, one thing that you have to put the blame right at his feet is the
Hmm.
fact कि भाई ने खुद का signing किया 400 million का. पैसा मिल गया, signing कर लिया.
हाँ, but
signing
वो
flop.
हाँ, correct. It's not his job. कि तू
Not his job is
it's
now
not
you're
his job.
saying.
No,
Last
it's
year
not
you were
his
like
job.
back the manager, whatever manager wants. ये flip flop that you guys do.
No,
as
it's
United
not his
fans,
job.
It's too entertaining.
Yeah, back the
Last
manager,
year-
give him
till
no.
last year-
Back
till
the
last
manager,
year-
give him a structure above him.
Wait second.
That
Till
creates-
last year, never
Hmm.
heard this thing from your mouth saying, you know what? I feel like the thing that we need is
Structure, yes.
Azim,
It's
I
not
wouldn't
his
take
job.
this if I were you.
Take what?
Wait, one second. So,
Take
so now
false
the question is-
accusations.
Yes.
One second.
And
Azim,
then not cut marks.
one second. So,
वो तो marks का तो होते रहेगा, don't worry.
Arey, Marx is fine. So now the question is, you keep Ten Hag in,
Hmm.
okay, and you back him some more, right? You'll have to back him.
Yeah, why would you not back him?
You have to back him. Now the question is that you buy more of his players, right? Which is what is going to happen.
Not his players.
I mean,
I
I'm assuming
fully agree that he should not have been given this responsibility of hiring the
correct,
players,
but I'm saying
but he
that
had to because there is nobody else, which is not
So
his core
in-
competency.
in Jan and in May next year.
Jan May nothing is coming unless one Jim Ratcliffe comes.
So you'll still have to put some money into his vision, right?
They won't this season.
The question is this. You have so right now the point is that even if you sack him, it's not the best option.
But why you have to
because
sack him?
if things go badly, even if things go badly, you
Let
don't sack
them go
him this whole
badly.
season. You don't sack him this whole season because, like, what is the alternative? Even if you get somebody else, it's going to get worse, right? That's the idea.
Correct. Yeah. Oh no, it will probably get better because the new person will come and just put completely on win short-term bandage. This is you have to rip the wound and do the surgery. This is what's
Question
happening
is,
right now.
do you do an Ole and you give more time and wait to see what happens, or do you do a Chelsea and you be like, "Chal, ho gaya,
Nahi,
next."
we've done this before.
Who have you sacked short term?
We've sacked generally. Well, David Moyes first season gone within what?
Yeah, but you don't
6
do what
months.
Chelsea does, which is that 6 महीने में result नहीं आया, चल next. Like for example, Madrid did this. We took out 2 managers, got in Zidane, fixed it like immediately. So do you wait for 3 seasons and then there's another rebuild, or do you do it quickly?
Yeah, I mean, you'd rather. We've tried doing 3 things before which have not worked. You may as well try giving the guy a chance. No, that's
But
right.
you've also done this. You've not actually done the other thing, which is like, chal, move on quickly.
Yeah, because we're not that club.
But won't you? That's my question. Do you? if
It's
you back
similarly
this
which
guy,
other
you
club? I
get-
mean, Chelsea does that. Real Madrid
you-
does that. Arsenal
back-
does not do that.
you've had
Liverpool
this
does not do
problem
that.
is my question. The whole thing is that you've had this problem where you've had 3 years of Mourinho, so you've had his players. You've had 3 years of Ole, you've had his players. Right now, you'll have 3 years of Ten Hag. By the time he's out, you'll have another manager, and it'll be like, oh fuck, we need another 3 years.
So, but that is
to
the
get
thing.
rid of
Keep-
his players.
But by the
But
time
it's
he's
too
out,
much
is not
of a-
going to happen. Only no, he's not
Sorry,
going to
what
be
is
out.
not going to happen?
He's not going to be out.
He's not going to be
He's
out.
not going to be out.
That's what I want to hear. Okay, done.
He's not going to be out. Don't worry.
चलो 13 नवंबर का स्ट्रीम याद रखना
Very
दोस्तों.
good.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this
love it,
season, whatever happens, he's not going to be out.
love it. नहीं, not this season. We'll wait. हम सबर
अच्छा,
करेंगे.
okay. हाँ,
रुको
but by
जरा.
Arey, don't worry. In 6 months, you only won't be coming in this podcast.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
Okay. Chalo.
बहुत मजा आएगा भाई.
It's
चलो,
fine. We are
Ayush.
transition club. No problem.
आयुष याद रखना ये चीज. He will never be out.
You will
We'll
never be out.
there. Okay.
Just
Okay, moving on.
remember this stream, Ayush, when the end of the season comes.
चलो. Who do we want to talk about next? Do we want to talk about
Madrid खत्म करते हैं, बता दे.
Okay, Madrid. Let's
Because-
talk about.
What is this
So-
Jude now?
This Jude has dislocated his shoulder, and
Ooh.
that
And
has.
See,
has
and they're
dislocated your
actually-
hopes also.
No,
And
they're
it's
playing.
dislocated.
No. Now you're seeing the truth. Now that they're playing better without him, scoring 5 goals. The entire team. See, this is
Okay.
Kautuk's specialty. No, idolize one player that completely kills the potential of the rest of the team. This is This is the Baba mentality that we're seeing right here.
It is basically, so what has happened is that in his absence against Braga, we have banged in 3 goals. Brahim Diaz has now taken up that number 10 slot, and so throughout the season, basically Vinny and Rodrigo up front have literally been running around like chickens, not being able to contribute. In the last 3 games, they have suddenly been like, "Bhai, hum log aa gaye, bhai, pहुंच gaye." Right? So we have scored 3 against Braga. And by the way, one other storyline to talk about in the Real Madrid scenario is to talk about Kepa also got injured. So Andre Lunin, our third choice keeper, who was actually our second choice before Kepa came, he has had to fill in. Okay. And the guy has done phenomenally. So against Braga, we conceded a penalty, right up in the beginning of the game. Andre Lunin has saved that penalty. Out of the 14 penalties he has faced, he has saved 7. That's his record. Okay, so he's a good shot stopper. And you see his shot stopping ability in full force in the Valencia game. Valencia we played over the weekend and won 5-1. Now, in Valencia squad, there is a player called Hugo Duro. Hugo Duro is Morata 2.0. Okay, he was a Madrid product who did not cut it into the first team, left, went to Valencia, came back in the Valencia squad to face Madrid. And bhai ne kitna try kiya. Right? First half, he has got 3 gilt-edged chances. Okay, the last one of which was a header which he did not connect with, and which is why it went out. But the first 2, he has pierced into Madrid's D, gotten 2 shots off, which were outstandingly saved by Lunin. So guy has kept us in the game, and then we've been able to impose ourselves. Now, even in the absence, so we've had Chouameni out, we've had Bellingham out, we've had Militao out, and we've had Courtois out. The last 2 of them have clearly had a impact on the drop off in defense. We've been sloppy for sure. But Kamavinga in his preferred position of DM has been very, very good. As also people in the chats are pointing out, it's been excellent. Very good, like just defensively, progression wise, all of it. Toni Kroos in the Valencia game, you have to see this, like just watch the Toni Kroos highlights of the Valencia game. It's artwork. It's artwork. Like, like Toni Kroos and Luka Modric have reached the old masters phase of their life, which is that they can make their foot connect with the ball in 100 different, very subtle and specific ways, and make it travel in 100 different specific and subtle ways. And they can do it at will without effort. So he can chip it, he can drive it, he can pass it, he can thread it, it's just beautiful. So just watch the highlights if you haven't seen it. The highlights of Toni Kroos versus Valencia, the ball he has given for the first goal that Dani Carvajal has scored, it's just outstanding. It's a long Hollywood pass from the back, literally he's almost at the left back position. He's the right back position. He's pinged it all across the ground, and it's something. One other thing that a lot of people have pointed out, including Footy Doctor, is how Fede has helped Dani Carvajal regain his form. And Fede has done it by simply doing one thing, which is that every time Dani Carvajal goes forward, Fede drops into right back. So by doing that, Dani Carvajal को टेंशन नहीं होता है कि अरे मैं घर से निकल गया और दरवाजा छोड़ दिया दरवाजा खुला छोड़ दिया. So it's basically that, and he's offensively now contributing a lot more. So I mean, I have nothing to complain about. We're through in the Champions League now. We can play our B team, figure out, give some game time to Brahim, give some game time to all our the Arda Gulairs and all of those guys who are basically just put the second midfield that we have on the bench on the pitch and see the Champions League thing through. In the league, just to tell you guys last point about the league. So we'll talk about Barca also in a bit, but Girona is still on top, 2 points ahead of Real Madrid at 34 points. Girona. That's the story
Yep.
of the season so far.
Wait, every season you all have one, no, of these who shows up.
But this is truly spectacular. And to give you
Like
context
whatever,
on
20
Girona,
weeks in type, whatever this.
13
Third-
game days in, match days in. To give you context to Girona, 2 seasons ago they were in the Segunda League. 2 seasons ago. So they
Hmm.
2 seasons ago they got promoted. Last season they thrashed Real Madrid with one guy scoring 4 goals, Castellanos. So they are now flying so high. They're part of the City group. We've spoken about this, how like Pep is giving
Oh, acha, I didn't know that part of City.
we spoke about this, no? Ki Pep is doing part-time
Haan,
because
okay,
his
yes,
brother
okay.
has
It was
invested
them.
in
Okay.
yes. So so that is the story. We'll talk about Barca just after this. One last thing about the Valencia game. Valencia game was very interesting because last season we struggled against Valencia and their goalkeeper Mamardashvili. Okay, Mamardashvili was outstanding. There's one Mamardashvili who's
अच्छा, वो चांदीवली के बाजू में.
हाँ,
Okay.
Kvaratskhelia ka countryman. Okay, so Mamardashvili had dashed our hopes last season. तो इस बार उसने इतना गंदा खेला है. इतना गंदा खेला है उसने. He has literally gifted Real Madrid like some 3 out of 4 goals. So thank you for that, Mamardashvili. Really appreciate it. हमारा बच्चा Rodrigo out of form था. आपने उसे पास देकर जो असिस्ट दिया है वो बहुत अच्छा लगा हमें. Thank you so much, Mamardashvili ji. Okay, now finally coming to Barca, dude. Here's another thing that's so satisfying right now in this point in history. Barca fans are fried with Xavi at this point in time
Why?
because he's winning, but he's winning in the most horrible way possible. Like it's all these 1-0 victories, like against Deportivo Alaves, they struggled.
You mean Mourinho
Deportivo-
victories?
Full Mourinho victory. And the thing is, here's what's happening to them. It's basically there's a क्या बोलते हैं? It's dissonance. Why is there dissonance? Because you saw Xavi as a player. You saw him play in this full total football, tiki-taka, full mode, right? So you thought कि भाई को अभी पूरा ऐसा जहन में बैठ गया है उसके कि उसको तू कभी भी कुछ भी पूछेगा तो वो टिकी टाका ही बोलेगा आंसर. So now that he has come in, and I, as a third person, though I'm a Madrid fan, as a third person, I think he's doing a fantastic job given all the circumstances. कि इतना गरीब क्लब है, सब बच्चों लोग, this is literally this is an under 17 under 21 side that he's playing more or less,
Yeah.
with 5 older people, right? So with everything in it, he's still done a terrific. He's won the league for God's sake last season, right? But public is like, why are we not playing tiki taka? Why we are doing all this 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 Robert Lewandowski, by the way, has had a 6-game streak where he's not scored.
Drought.
So people are like, this washed player, this fucking guy, he thinks he's Messi or what? Just stay in the box, you fucking old man. ऐसा सब बोल रहे. अभी वो point पे आ गया, ठीक है? Why coming down for link up play? Are you Benzema? Shut up. Just look at yourself in the mirror. I mean, it's some crazy shit that's going on. So he won them the game against Deportivo, but there's a lot of pressure on Xavi. And Xavi has come out and said this. He's like, at halftime, I sat my team down and I said, just stick to our principles. We will win. Don't listen to anybody. Okay. And now I'm telling the press, please lay off my youngsters. They are learning. They are growing. We are feeling very stifled because you criticize us. So he's reaching that point where he's now blaming media and all that. It's going to be very interesting. So
There's such first world problems.
So right now they're third and they're not. So basically, Barca is at this point where the fans are like, why aren't we playing well? Right? That's where it's at. And I think there's a bunch of issues that need to be solved. And they are static from what you can actually see. They are static. They're not like fluid. They're not, when someone's on the ball, no one's moving. It's all of that stuff, but it'll take time. So yeah, that's the La Liga wrap up.
Very nice. I shall read few super chats, then we'll do some other random roundup. And
Sorry, one last thing. One last story that you must hear about. Have you heard about ISCO?
उसको क्या हो गया?
Jinga
Oh
lala.
my God, ISCO. This is the story, all right? ISCO played in all these Champions League victories, was outstanding, one of them, then had a sharp drop off. No one trusted him, was not needed at Madrid, got huckload out, okay? Went to
Yes.
Sevilla, okay? In Sevilla, he has a physical altercation with one of the management, okay? Monchi. He has a physical fight with him, gets thrown out of there, okay? Quits football for 6 months. He's like, guys, I'm out. Mera ho gaya. Sorry, okay? Betis come in for him. At Betis, 8 man of the match performances.
Wow.
He is back to peak ISCO. Full peak. Like he's doing like, I don't know how to tell you. It's like, so, side of the foot, side of the studs,
Ah.
aisa flick mar raha hai. He's carrying the ball, aisa full beating defenders, doing that low center of gravity shit that short midfielders do. So it's all happening. ISCO is back,
So
baby.
yeah, so as Apna Bidu asked, so the problem was Madrid, you think?
The problem was Madrid. The problem was Madrid because we have this thing called expectations.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, Aditya Raju said, "Happy Diwali, boys. The only thing Baba can complain is that Chelsea badge is not clear on the shirt now." Okay. Simit Jain says, "Cole Palmer's penalty made Baba's pole uncalmer." All right, that's nice. Simit Jain says, "Thought SJR injecting funds by bribing ref with how Copenhagen had a false offside and ignored Rashford's blatant foul, but VAR saved football that night." Okay. Aditya Raju says current score is VAR 5 and United 0. First goal was Copenhagen, blah, blah, Onana blocking view and comical red card. See, we can't blame VAR, I'll be very honest. I mean, you can say VAR is a sucks and all, but VAR is not the reason why we lost. शौर्य पुनियानी says मजे आ गए विनी और रॉड्रिगो को देख के काफी टाइम बाद इस टीम पे बस एक एम्बापे और अल्फोंसो डेविस का तड़का लग जाए. What do you think? What are your thoughts, Mbappe? Yes, no?
I mean,
Mbappe, so this one has come out and said, I'm not after Mbappe anymore.
right now,
Reverse
they're saying
psychology.
basically, they're saying right now, like we've not sent him a WhatsApp right now. So अभी कुछ नहीं बोला है.
But तेरे को चाहिए क्या?
No, yaar, I want a fucking forward who like, I want a guy who stays in the middle and scores goals. That's who I want, really.
So you are being a Barca fan right now.
Yeah,
Get in the
I mean,
box. Don't come back.
don't get me wrong. If Mbappe wants to come, who's saying no? Come, no problem. But I would prefer a striker or prefer like a. I mean, like I don't think we're going to find a Benzema again, a link-up play guy who scores 35 goals. That's very difficult. But I want a because what I at least have seen is that in this whole season, we're doing the right things. We're putting the balls in the right places. Vinny is tearing up the left wing. Rodrigo is managing to get through on the right wing. And then both of them look up and they see fucking nobody in the box. Like, koi nahi hai, koi nahi, dur tak koi nahi hai. Then they still
we
fucking
have
take
full
one shot.
opposite problem. We have, which is that guy is in the box. Nobody is looking up to see him.
Correct. So, I mean, that's what we're at. So, I mean, have this problem of having two left wingers. See what happens with Mbappe coming and then whining ki, I want one Ekitike to come and play in the middle so that I can play left wing. And
I want the keys to Bernabeu.
ये सब होने वाला मजेदार.
Bro, I just have a feeling if he asks Perez for the keys to Bernabeu, how soon will you find Mbappe in a dicky on his way to Paris?
Yeah, that's the question. The question really is that who has the bigger ego at this point? Does Madrid have it or does Mbappe have it?
Fascinating. अरे हल्लू भाई has returned saying क्या बावा मेरे टकले के प्लेयर्स लेके मेरे टकले कोई बूंद मारेगा की बूंद मारेगा वो भी for free अपन भी जिंदा है in theaters near you please watch Tiger 3. Okay.
Hey bro,
Very
you know
nice.
Tiger 3, people have gone into Tiger 3 in one theater and have lit firecrackers because it is Diwali.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, so inside one theater, they had to cancel the show because inside the
Peak.
theater they have put Luddy bomb and fucking all this shit. It's
Because
peak.
they didn't realize that there are ceilings. Because in Bhai's movie, sky is the limit.
Hmm.
Very nice. Okay, Kunal Srivastav says Peter Drury said it best. City's boy is Chelsea's man. Ice Cole Palmer. What a talent and what a match. Baba, irrespective of what comes next, you should be proud of this performance, is what Kunal says. Pratik
Are
says,
you
when
talking
you.
about the Chelsea City game?
Yeah, Chelsea City game.
Wait a minute, please. Let my turn come.
सबर
हाँ.
करो, रुको जरा.
Ruko zara. Okay. Pratik Mahapatra says, when you are one-on-one with goalkeeper, you do two things. See the gap, shoot the ball. Azim, please help understand why does Rashi do only one of the two steps? I don't know. Yeah, Rashford is in some different place only this season. This season don't have expectation. जो होना था हो गया अभी. Next season का सोचो अभी. Praditi says, Bayern fans don't be happy. Harold cannot win us UCL. Are you are already through in first place? What more you want? What more you want?
Who is this?
Praditi.
Harry.
Harry.
अरे इसको बायन से क्या ये बायन वाले लोग ना यार, they should not be allowed only to talk.
No, I support Praditi. I support Praditi. I think.
अरे you're the same guy who's like मेरे को हर बॉल पे विकेट चाहिए.
Yes. Bawa, also at one point you were that guy who was like, it's not a win if Chelsea aren't winning 4-0. So please, yeah.
No, that was in one game where there were two players down in the other team.
No,
And-
not on. I'm saying there's been a whole period of time where you've been like, I don't understand how we're playing. We're playing we're playing a team that's in the bottom half of the table and we're winning by only 2 goals. What
Hmm.
shit? What is this? No
अरे but there
striker,
is
no
logic in
captain.
this. How can Bayern say मेरे को ये we are a threat and all? क्या है ये?
AD says, can you ask Ole if he had tactics or not? Okay, I will try. Kunal Mudgal says, Kautuk, sabka din aayega. Itna hate ki you can overlook Barca ref scandal for alliance. Kalyug hai ye to.
Who sent this?
Kunal.
Kunal,
Your
Kunal,
friend.
yes,
Your
yes.
best friend.
So yes. So Kunal and my battles have been legendary on the Oil Money group. And Kunal did this wonderful British tactic. It was so wonderful. I had to stop and admire it. So we were in the heat of this Ten Hag debate, and Kunal just quietly. So by this point in
Bro,
time,
have people not understood that they shouldn't be bursting crackers?
no,
It's
that's
10 o'clock. What is going on? And
What
in
are you-
Bandra,
what are
why
you
are
talking
doing
about?
it here
Baba?
in Bandra? लीलावती हॉस्पिटल है इधर आसपास, क्या कर रहे हैं ये लोग?
होता
Okay.
है. It's okay. So what's it called?
Sorry.
No,
Kunal.
so basically,
attention.
so Sean had gone into the action as well. Sean is a Barca fan, so we were going at it, and Kunal does this wonderful move, such a wonderfully British move. Quietly puts one link of the Negreira scandal, and he says, "Kautuk, thoughts on this?" Right? And I was like, this divide and rule policy that he has come up with, wow,
Hmm.
wow,
Very nice.
and it was very interesting. Anyway,
Okay, sporting director Killian Saab says, hey guys, tomorrow's my birthday and I couldn't have got a better gift than 442 episode, except maybe Golden Gota, Rayo Vallecano, Garib Log and Bawa. Very nice, well played. Sachin Dev said, minus 44,200 to Kautuk for taking bribe from PR7. 100% agree.
Agreed. Taken.
Sold. Seconded.
So
Ayush.
1 lakh is gone, and how much was this?
44,200. All right.
Okay, 44,200. Please, Ayush, please acknowledge and deduct.
Ronaldo was right. The system is against us.
So, which is the us that you are talking about? You and Ronaldo in
Yes.
the imaginary relationship that you all are in.
भेजा था उसको DM. Bye, मैं ऑयल मनी ग्रुप पे आपका रिफंड कर रहा हूँ, bye.
Pasandre Gonana says, at this point, there's a better chance you'll get a reply from Mohammad Siraj since you are selecting Sue
Oh,
doers.
by the way, unexpected sue also happened from Rodrigo.
Oh, acha, in the heat of the moment.
He scored and he was like, oh.
It's just like, mid Sue, you'd have realized, "Arey shit, copyright wala ye." You know how when you have leaked audio on YouTube,
Yeah.
you're like, shit, yeah, ye video ka paisa gaya mera. You think people who do sue have to pay Ronaldo like royalties?
Siraj is not paying anybody.
Why?
Siraj is not paying anybody.
Yeah, but you think their team will be getting in touch, just DMing Mohammad Siraj on Instagram saying, hey team,
No.
We've noticed your artist is doing lots of Su these days.
Because at some point, I think Ronaldo knows that number of Mohammad Siraj fans greater than Ronaldo fans.
No,
Yeah,
I
बाबा.
don't think so.
क्या 1.4 1.8 बिलियन तो ऐसा ही आ जाएगा.
But उसका कितना है? He's a world global star, यार.
Siraj, na? And what about Baba? Just a Middle
Nicely
Eastern star for me.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Okay. Basandre Gonana says Copenhagen, Ten Hagen, Pura United is Hagen. But अपन clean sheet rakha against Luton. As another Taklia once said, it
Hey, that
doesn't
rhymed,
matter.
bro.
Yeah, I think it meant to be. As another Taklia once said, it doesn't matter if you win by 1 goal or 5. A win is a win. Azim, why no African accent for me? Because I think you would be aware of what happened to one Alejandro Garnacho. So I don't want to take all these chances. Sidhu says, people thought Chelsea were going to be the joke of the season, but United is running away with it. पर बाबा ये कोल पामर क्या मस्त चीज है dude.
Let us not try this stuff, guys.
Deepak Kumar says my favorite player is now Cold Palmer. What a player! What a player! Pratiti says, who are European royalty teams for you in UCL? Pratiti, the answer for me is I have 3 answers: Bayern Munich, Bayern Munich, Bayern Munich. That's all. I think that speaks for itself. Netflix and Chilwell. Okay, wait. Let's see. The only thing United fans can do is manifest that the SJR ownership structure suits them. Also, Ronaldo contacted Varane for 13 players. 13 players. Why? Series on Eric Ten Hag. Okay, very nice. All right. Seema
But,
Jain says 5x UCL CR7 and Casemiro and 4x UCL Varane got ruined under United. Like a lot of good players, but it's supposed to be the players' fault and not United's. Yes, I don't see why there's argument about this.
No, but what is happening? Like, there is therefore like meaning this Varane is out now, right? Like it's clearly like he's
No,
sixth
but
string.
I mean, so also I don't understand this entire agenda of media. It's first of all fully media driven. कि
Which
तुम
one?
लोग इतना रो रहा था कि अरे मगवायर को खेलने नहीं मिलता है, मगवायर को खेलने नहीं मिलता है, मगवायर को खेलने नहीं मिलता है. अभी मगवायर खेल रहा है तो अरे वरान को क्यों खेलने नहीं मिल रहा है? कितना बेंचो 17 डिफेंडर खिलाया क्या एक गेम में?
But I mean that's a fair ask that between Johnny Evans and Varane, why?
Because
why-
continuity, you've done well with the results when he said that Maguire is picking himself ahead on the right side on form. Abhi मैं क्या करूं? You have to wait for Maguire to not play well now. Which is
So,
valid point.
but now that Johnny Evans is out, you still played Victor Lindelof. So
Because
Varane is
left-sided,
out of the
no?
question, right?
Yeah, Varane. Well, because this was what he said, na, कि okay, if Maguire gets his shit together, he's going to start. So now he can't be like, अच्छा sorry, अभी मेरे पास 4 Champions League बैठा है bench पे, तो now fuck your form and sit on the bench. ऐसा थोड़ी करेगा.
So now basically you're going to keep Varane around as a second choice, right?
Seems
More or
like it
less.
for now. Yeah. But I
More or
mean,
less.
I think it's fluid, these things. Yeah. Like we've seen this with Pep in his attacking position so many times. I'm not like comparing Manchester United to Manchester City, but in managerial terms, you've seen a Phil Foden is in full form. Suddenly he's on the bench, disappears for 4 weeks, and Jack Grealish is playing. These things happen. It's fine. क्या कर सकते हैं?
Yeah, I think Varane is going to bounce anyway. Like I think this summer. is what I think.
Good. Free up wage bill. Go. No
I think
problem.
he's Saudi bound.
Saudi bound. Even Sancho, they are saying is Saudi bound, and Richarlison is Saudi bound.
Wow.
Bro, Neymar को निकाल दिया ना. They're not going to name him in the next one.
They're not going to Neymar. But what happened? Acha, he didn't come to Pune to play.
No, of course not. 2-0, 2-0.
2-0. Not bad. So we
okay.
won, no?
Then now,
Yes, we won.
Okay, I'll just finish the remaining super chats and we'll talk about Chelsea. Somesh Maurya says, HD boys, HD to you also. Suarez to Inter Miami. Who do you think will win in Inter versus Al Nassr, considering Messi plus Suarez versus Ronaldo plus Mane? I think that's fairly obvious. And two, any live screening plans in Mumbai? For now, though, doesn't seem like, but maybe later on in like Jan types. And who do you think will win? Messi Suarez versus Ronaldo Mane?
Toughies. That match I would like to see. I think it'll be a very, very it'll be like I'm gonna say 2-1 to Al Nassr. Because Talisca will also score one.
Okay.
Hmm.
And who'll score the second one?
Ronaldo.
Okay. Just clarifying.
Ronaldo from direct corner.
Direct corner.
Utsav Rajvanshi says,
Alexis Szoboszlai wins it by saying Rally Spray wins.
आजकल वो भी ऐड चल रहा है ना रैली स्प्रे हम जानते हैं रैली स्प्रे क्या है and all of that.
कौन जानते हैं?
How rallies they've gotten some like expert sports people to talk about it and be like we use rally spray because we know how much there can be pain and this that and the other and you'll watch it in the next game.
Nice. Utsav Rajvanshi says, McTominay is our biggest goal threat. Hoyland has zero service. I agree. Wingers need to adjust playing with striker or Hoyland's going to lose confidence. GGMU. Yeah, completely fair point. I think Rashford playing off the right oddly enough is working because he now does not have the option to fucking cut in from the left and shoot. So at least he's having to cross the ball when he plays from the right. And it's gonna take time, dude. It's going to be a long process. So strap in.
अरे कितना तुम लोग बोला था Hoyland is best striker of all time.
He is best striker of all
better
time.
than Haaland.
You put Haaland in this team, see how many goals he scores.
But
put Haaland
in this. Why now we have changed goalpost? I thought Hoyland is going to show Haaland how to play football. What happened?
He'll show you. Put them together and he'll teach him. School. He will school him. School him. When you play 1v1, khatam.
Acha, now it is. If Haaland plays in this team, then Hoyland is better in this team than Haaland is in that team.
No, they just play against each other 1v1 and Hoyland wins.
We saw that already, no? How
1v1. No, last I saw there were some 20 other players also playing on the pitch.
Now it has become Hoyland is better than Haaland if they were in a gladiatorial fight.
No, 1v1 football match.
Why is it become 1v1 football match?
Because how else do you compare single player?
You said at beginning of season that Hoyland is better player than Haaland.
He is. I agree.
You said Asli Lund hamare paas hai. Now you are saying
Asli Lund hamare paas hai.
Asli Lund only in one-on-one Lund derby. What is this?
Correct. Because अगर लंड का बॉडी नहीं चल रहा है तो कैसा इरेक्टाइल डिस्फंक्शन ही होने वाला है ना बाप.
अरे आपका गोलपोस्ट तो पूरे टाइम व्हील्स पे यार घूमता रहता है पिच पे.
अरे हमारा टीम व्हीलचेयर में है क्या गोलपोस्ट व्हील पे. जो टीम को पैरालिसिस है उसका लंड कैसा चलेगा.
Groin injury.
Philosophical groin injury has happened to us. Okay, chalo, let's talk about and yes, may I say as Apna Bhidu King Eric points out, UCL top scorer Hoyland. May I add?
But UCL doesn't matter to you.
But it matters to you, no? Baba fan, it matters to you.
हमें तो UCL में खेलना ही नहीं है. हम तो UCL खेलने ही नहीं आए.
Despite the tournament we don't want to play, he's top scorer. Imagine.
How many games he won after scoring?
Many. In his head. It's okay, I can't argue. This season you win, but wait, long game I will win.
Long game you will lose.
Long game I will win, don't worry.
How long are we talking? 30 years?
Yeah, aram se.
God.
There is no definition. When you cannot see the edge of the cliff, how you will know how far you are?
मेरे को तो ऐसा 2065 में एक ऐसा मैसेज आएगा. Then I will have to put my reading glasses and it'll be like, देखा, we are top.
2065 is a very conservative estimate. I think if in my lifetime we get a win, it will be good. Abhishek Krishnan says, Kautuk, you signed so many players and only a clutch is working. Arda match भी नहीं खेला and is out two times.
ये बराबर है. Oh, Arda का तो सवा हो गया अभी तक तो.
Okay, Baba, tell us about your week. What a week you have had. First, you destroyed Tottenham destroyed themselves, and then this City match happened. So tell us your feelings.
Chelsea title.
Chelsea title?
No.
Okay.
I was kidding. I'm kidding. There are two things that I was reading. One was that the fact that Chelsea is playing nothing else, uh, which is why
यही तो
we
मैं बोल रहा था, नहीं चाहिए
no, no.
चैंपियंस लीग.
So we're not playing anything else, and that's probably why that we're doing slightly what we can. Now, for example, in the Tottenham game, while we had a little more possession than while we had substantially more possession than them, what we did not have is the same thing. We did not have expected goals.
Hmm.
Okay. I mean, we were
So wait, you
dominating.
did not have expected goals, or you did not expect to have goals? Which one is that?
I'll tell you. Of the 4, we had 17 shots.
Okay.
So I'm saying, so there is some, there is still, I still believe that there is a conversion problem in terms of number of attempts that we're going. And yes, I'm going to agree with Pep. And Pep said one line saying that, oh, we would have won that game if we took that chance. Oh, we would have won that game and took that chance. And the and the and the flip side to that is, yeah, so would we have if we had taken that chance or whatever it is. So in the context, I just feel that our current Sanchez has turned out to be fairly surprising. Like he's putting in a lot on the line. He's being able to get into positions early. He's been making some fairly decent saves. I don't think he's still the best keeper in the league, but I think that he's good. I think that the back four, some sort of semblance has, some sort of understanding has happened between them, because obviously we're about what, 13, 14 games in now. So there's
Well.
some understanding that's happening. We still don't have someone who can finish. That is, I
Are
feel that
Nicholas Jackson?
no, man. I mean, you look at his finishes. The finishes are, I mean, they're better than when he was missing from 1 inch. But I don't know. I mean, we're not getting. We've gotten better. I'll just say that we've gotten considerably better than what we were at the start of the season, and that really, really was the hope. I'm also very surprised that we've done it this quickly. I thought it was going to take a while. This is not to say that this is, first of all, not to take away anything from the City performance. The City performance was just fucking outstanding. Okay, so I was on the Diwali call yesterday. I saw some of, I kept the match on. I saw some of the, key moments, because obviously I was talking to people. After that, I sat and I watched the game. Fucking unbelievable. And I watched the whole replay. I didn't just do the highlights. And I think that there were a lot. I think Reece James coming back from injury, and I'm really hoping that his glass feet don't break. Kukurea doing what he is sort of doing. I think all of this is sort of coming into play in the right sense. What surprised me though was that Pep didn't have an answer to a lot of the chaos in the midfield that we were creating. There was a lot that we were doing in the midfield, and I feel Pep didn't have an answer to that. I mean, if you even look at our shape, we were super narrow. Like we were really fucking Bhero becomes Bhero till their minds are very narrow. We were really, 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 really tight in that. And that's the one time where, Rodri could go around and around Reece when Reece overcommitted or something like that. So I think that some of these things were really thing. Even on the substitution front, I think Pochettino, the substitutes that he got on, I don't know how Broha has suddenly decided to hold the ball in the D and all of this. Like, I don't know what is happening. Maybe he's working with them enough to pull it off. But I think that there are some very, 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 very sharp, astute things that he is doing. I think what's it called? I think Pochettino is also doing a really good job with just hold up play, calming the thing down to a point where, City, how they keep pushing, playing really fast, tiki-taka all the time. Can you imagine that he had to bring on Grealish to slow the play down?
That's usually why he used them, because like Doku is for direct play, and he's like Grealish is the guy who then keeps the ball.
Yeah.
Also
So
because
I
he
think,
finished Doku, no? That Reece James apparently fully had him in pocket.
yeah. In pocket. Except for like again, and this is just me being completely like big boss bitchy because I can be. Where like to answer Kautuk's question, we should have won 4-0. Waisa wala. But I just feel that the when Reese goes when Reese overcommits a little bit, I think that there is that little gap in it. I think it was an outstanding game. I think Poch showed what he can do. Even with the Tottenham game, I thought we were good. Again, my baseline, my baseline is 4-0 loss, right? Like if
Yes.
City beat us 4-0, I don't think anybody would have been surprised. Kautuk would have been happier. That's the only difference we would be having in this conversation right now. Kautuk would just be smiling a lot more. But the fact that Poch has pulled out something, it's also sort of taking me back to his early days in each club. So like he did this in Tottenham, he did this at PSG also when he went at the top, like just sort of bringing in some and Joel mentioned this at the top that he's going to bring in some sort of not dance, it's not going to be a thing, but he knows how to work a tapestry, like he knows how to do that. And I think that is really quite something. So
But on your conversion thing, there's a stat that Tharwa had found, which is that first 6 games of the season, Chelsea was the worst conversion rate in the Premier League, 5.5%, 20th out of 20. Last 5 games, Chelsea third with 18.5, second Man City, first Newcastle. So clearly, you all have improved quite a lot with
in
chance
the last
conversion.
5 games we're at 18%.
18%, yeah.
Yeah, but if you but honestly, if you take a look at that, it is City 4, Chelsea 4, right? So you've got 8 goals in 2 games. Before that, we lost to Brentford, drew with Arsenal, and then again we beat Burnley 4-0. You remember that 2 week spurt where we were like, fuck, oh, we're coming back and all, before Brentford made us realize that no, we're not. I think I think it comes from I think it comes from there. Like I don't think we have a 40 goals strike a 30 goal striker yet. We're nowhere close to a 30 goal striker.
Agreed.
And just for context on that front, in the City game, we've not done badly with City in terms of possession. I know we were playing at home, but that doesn't matter with City. We did a pretty decent job. We were at some like mid 40s in possession, right, percentage wise, which is really good. And to be able to go almost head to head or have more shots than City, I'd written it down somewhere. 1 second. Here you go. So we had about 17 shots on target versus City who had 15. So not too much, but to have more. This is the same Chelsea team where literally 5 weeks ago we were like, bro, kya kar raha hai? And all this. This is that same team. So yeah, I mean, I think we've improved tremendously. I'm hopeful. I'm not sure.
I think the top 5 position is going to be a fight between United and Chelsea.
I don't think so, bro. I think top 5 is tough to sustain. Like it will make a difference because see, when Nkunku comes back, he's going to come slot. No. So the problem is he's going to slot straight into the team.
Yes.
But that may not be necessarily a good thing if these guys have sort of understood each other's rhythms. Because these guys truly have understood in some way each other's rhythms. You look at Sterling, finally, at least he's putting balls in, or he's coming into the far posts to collect the corners earlier than he used to. And when he needs to, he's also holding back. So he's coming into the corners later than he used to.
You take out Jackson.
Yeah, just take out Jackson.
That's where he's going to fit. But if Jackson has finally managed to figure out some magic,
but you just said that he's not a 30 goal.
He's not a 30 goal striker.
So then Nkunku is at least a 20 goal season striker.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if yes, but I don't know if Jackson.
Jackson comes off the bench whenever you need him.
Sure, but I think that Poch might get to work a system where, he made Harry Kane midfielder, that universe where we don't necessarily need a striker up top. Like, we don't need a 30 goal striker. We can do with a 20-22 goal striker, right? Because you're
But
getting
you
12
need
from.
Nkunku in this team for sure.
Yeah. No, 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 no. And please, for 1 second, don't think I'm not saying we need a strike. I think we do. I'm just saying I don't know what that does in December, because that December week, that December month is a fucking shit month for injuries. So we get Cuckoo
What
gone.
team we are going to play, I have no idea in December.
Gallagher Gallagher is captain of Chelsea right now.
Reece
Uh,
James, no?
Yeah, Reece James.
Reece and
Santiago.
Thiago, yeah.
Then I think that Gallagher might be sacrificed more than anybody else.
No, Gallagher is doing really
Yeah,
well.
he's the new Mount, where he's
Gallagher
you
is
can't
doing-
take him out.
Gallagher is doing really. You know who's actually dropped in form a little bit? I'm a little surprised. It's Enzo. Like, you've not heard Enzo in a while.
No.
That
Enzo and Caicedo double pivot. I don't think he's gonna.
no, it's
change.
not going to change. I'm saying that we're
So,
starting to build
Cole
this
Palmer,
team.
he has trust in. He's
Yeah.
doing well.
Also, I'm sorry, dude. Palmer is proving himself, proving his worth.
Gallagher and Jackson में से एक कोई तो जाएगा. अभी देख ले कौन जाएगा.
I think Jackson only.
Jackson will go. Yeah, this Mudryk, according to me, is a bench player. Like, I think you bring him in when you need that pace. Just
But
to
you're
like
seeing-
confuse people. that for that you bring him in and all of that. Otherwise, thing.
But we're seeing now what, first, the one thing is that Poch has finally, and obviously it would take him time given the number of players that he had, that he now knows what his best 11 is. And he's finally got a lot of players back from injury, mainly which was your fullbacks, your Reece James. Because again, Chelsea is very, very reliant on Reece James and, well, to maybe a lesser extent Ben Chilwell, but yeah, I think he's also Chilwell's also injured again, no?
Yeah.
Or is he
But-
suspended?
But also the thing about I'm still, we are staying too narrow. I feel that the reason why we are staying so bunched up and so narrow, because if we played a European team, I feel thoda khol deta tha hum log ko zyada than City, because they would have made those runs through through overlaps and stuff like that. But like I have a feeling we'll need to slightly open up play. We are going too centrally focused, like everything's coming through the middle.
But that would have been more against City. I think that would be a deliberate
City-specific
thing.
strategy? Okay,
Yeah,
maybe.
because
I don't.
City relies mainly on like the inside channels rather than the full-on outside channels for building up. So you want to stay compact
So maybe.
for them. But very good. Chelsea's. I was actually happy because I also seeing like Poch back and like fully fired up and getting into it. It was nice to see.
I think it's also good because it's made the competition much tighter.
Yeah,
Like everything is now like 1 point between each other. Fun.
yeah. So I mean, yeah. So this is the most coherent analysis you'll hear from me for a while. It's soon going to what's it called? Deplete into
Devolve.
devolve into chaos very soon. I don't know how long we sustain this. I'm just really, really worried about December, because if Reece and this guy go, I don't know what we're going to do.
Liverpool had a good week as well.
Liverpool very nicely, quietly. For me, I think I had said Spurs favorites, but then uska 3 injury करके खत्म हो गया उन लोग का season. It's just so sad, that capitulation. Everything seemed nice and comfortable for them in that 1-0 at Wolves, but and there was another great stat that we pulled out, which is that Wolves win was the 8th time a team has won a Premier League game they were losing going into the 90th minute. 50% of these matches have involved Tottenham Hotspur.
Wow.
So they have won 2, lost 2. So they're just that team that has that madness, that वक्त बदल दी, जिंदगी बदल दी, जज्बात बदल दी happens with Tottenham Hotspur. But dude, both the goals from Wolves were fucking awesome. That Sarabia goal though was just outstanding. The touch and shot was beautiful, fully deserved. So yeah, not expecting that. But For Liverpool, they did lose to Toulouse in the midweek, but managed to get the win against what, Brentford was it? I think, yeah, Brentford they played against. Now who did Liverpool play against?
Yeah, Brentford.
Brentford, yeah.
Brentford.
And again, Salah getting the business. You think he's going to go or what? Because there's lots of these rumors about Saudi Arabia and all of that.
He might.
It would be
might.
strange
There's-
because that's going to be
31.
one that will be hard for Liverpool to replace unless they find like one Szoboszlai type, one just
who
perfect
people
fit.
were saying, was it
Anthony,
Leao?
Anthony, guys, Liverpool. Anthony plays off the right wing, cuts inside, takes shots. I think Anthony is great fit. We'll give you half price.
Kvaratskhelia is again left wing.
Right
So,
wingers are dying breed, dude. Right winger
Yeah,
कुछ
it's-
मिलता ही नहीं है market में.
That's true.
Nobody wants to play right wing.
Who's exciting right wing right now?
This
Exciting
guy,
right wing.
dude, Florian Wirtz. That guy is fucking so good, dude. The
Kai Havertz,
Bayer
Kai
Leverkusen dude.
Yeah, Javi bhai आने चाहिए यार अभी. I think next
Ja-
season Javi bhai.
Javi Ball is real, huh? It's Bayer Leverkusen, first team in the Europe's 5 leagues to score 50 plus goals this season. Done it in 14 matches. Proper
That
football
Boniface,
they are
all of that
playing.
he's put together. Grimaldo is having the season of his life, dude.
Yeah.
But Wirtz
Then
is not right wing, guys. He's not.
he's been playing off the right. All the highlights I've been seeing of him are him coming off the right only.
No. He's like he's either central or at least in the last game he was on the left.
Sorry. There is Bukayo Saka who plays off the right. But yeah,
Bukayo Saka.
dying. I mean, you don't find too many of
Bukayo
those.
Saka, yes.
Arey, Rooney from Copenhagen.
Arey, that guy. Dude, the moment he came on and they started romanticizing only, like I was going to put it on. I was like, this fucker's going to score the winning goal. I just knew
Pure
it.
poetry.
It was
and he's
proper.
named after Wayne. He's
Really?
named after Wayne. Yes.
Oh, then
The
it had
poetry,
to be.
the universe, everything coming together.
We have a way of losing spectacularly to C grade European teams. We've done this. This is our heritage. Like हम लोग जीता है एक दो Champions League, but more often than not, our specialization is to lose to one fucking Copenhagen, one Porto, one. Well, Porto was still a good team that season. One Galatasaray will come and beat us. All these Midtjylland will come and beat us. We do this only. This is our football heritage.
Do you have any hope going into? I mean, this is 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, but do you have hope going into Galatasaray?
It's a very difficult place to go, man. Anyway, it's one of those where they call your hotel room and say welcome to hell and all of that. So, I don't know. अरे Ashley Young के साथ किया है ये. So I don't just
You know
I don't know
you know
what
what
to
I'm imagining?
expect.
You know what I'm imagining, Azim? I'm imagining, just a phone rings, Ashley Young picks up, and someone says, "Welcome to hell." By the way, breakfast will be available at 7:30 in the morning.
Arey, dude, but I don't know. With Manchester, you don't know. You have no clue what team is going to show up on any. It's sort of where Chelsea was, no? Where every time Chelsea came, you're like, what team will play, where they will play, how they will play. You had no clue. And I think, as Bawa said, just not having that distraction of European football where you're playing two midweeks has just allowed them to work
Yeah.
on and build that chemistry that was needed.
No, I
And-
think that he's spending time in training, just saying, bro, this is the run, this is the run. He doesn't have to worry about one fucking Tuesday night game ka strategy and analysis and
Yeah.
all of that. वो बैठ के उसको ABCD फर्स्ट से फुटबॉल यही सिखा रहा है उसको.
वो चाहिए अभी
Monday
फर्स्ट से
to Friday.
फुटबॉल हैज टू स्टार्ट हर से हकबॉल हैज टू स्टार्ट एट मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड
Hey,
नहीं तो कुछ नहीं होने
Azim,
वाला है.
all jokes aside, we were speaking about this in the group also, but worth asking you on stream.
Hmm.
If you don't make Champions League,
Hmm.
does
Don't
recruitment
make
become
Champions
tougher?
League. Yeah, I mean recruitment. See, the thing is that it's a
Recruitment, money, all of that, right?
it's
Like
a
cascading
it's
effect.
sort of a thing because what we have done with this traditionally with this Champions League money is that we've just gone and overpaid for talent that was eventually not worth it. Because there is no clear recruitment strategy in place. And again, this is why we keep stressing that once there is football infrastructure above the manager, even if you're not in Champions League, honestly, if there is a good recruitment structure, you will find players who are not necessarily elite level, but just players that you can bring in, young players who bed in over a year, a season, season and a half, and then people who you can build around. Personally, that's how I like to build. Like, I have never been, even though Manchester United has traditionally done that, I always like and admire teams that get smaller players, like lesser known players, and create and make them big players. So for me, that's how I would want to approach it. But Manchester United traditionally has been the team of like, हम लोग एक finished article खरीदेगा और एक hype वाला player खरीदेगा and उसको देखेगा क्या होने वाला है, and invariably over the last 10 years the net result is उसका career बिगाड़ देगा. That is what this club does. It You come in and it crunches the best of talent and spits out the bones. It is the unfortunate truth of what Manchester United is right now.
Ferguson used to do a lot of this good business, like this Vidic and Park Ji-sung. And
Yeah,
all this.
because Ferguson he was the godfather, no, of Manchester United. He's fucking the guy who's won everything, been around for 20 years. Matlab, and he had the recruitment and he had David Gill. So it's very it was a different sort of generation also of football. The scouting was not as intense and scientific and all as it is now.
Yeah,
Like maybe like
buying a
15 or
player for a
18
system
years
was not
ago.
a thing.
Yeah, it was not. It was just ki, okay, I like this guy's mentality. He's scoring goals. He does the job. I'm going to buy him. I like Van Persie scores goals. I'm going to go out and buy him.
Azim, like back in the day, I used to read these articles where they used to say stuff like one of the things that the scouts are considering is they saw this player multiple times and not once did he eat chips when he was sitting on the bench.
Yeah, but I mean there is one thing to be hopeful for, at least with if this Jim Ratcliffe thing is happening, is that they have taken Nice to right now sitting second in Liga, and they're 1 point behind Paris Saint-Germain, and that opens one other can of worms, which is that same owner cannot have two teams in the Champions League. So now it is quite plausible that Nice will make it and be in the Champions League. United will drop out and then be like, अरे अच्छा हम लोग को वापस आने का है. So they'll have to do some kind of legal loophole bullshit to do that as well.
You think you'll have to sell Nice like that or like withdraw from?
Oh no, I don't know. I mean, honestly, how the legality of these things work. But I mean, the majority stake owners right now obviously will still be the Glazers in this current situation. But that is another can of worms that can be opened later on with Nice doing well in the Champions League. So who knows what is going to happen? I don't know. But yeah, as somebody says in chat, contact Boli, we know loopholes better. Okay. Spurs season is over. Which I feel bad for them. Because that Van de Ven looks like it's on good 3 months. It looked like it was not strain. That was hamstring tear, it looked like, straight off.
Van de Ven is
And
out.
Van de Ven looks like he at 2-3 महीना तो लग रहा है. And Madison also looked like one of those very innocuous going over badly on
Ankle or something like that, no?
Yeah. Same United also. Ericsson looks like Ericsson fucking fell over on his own, dude, and did his ankle or knee or whatever. So he looks like he's out, which I don't know. Maybe is a blessing in disguise that he will have to start playing somebody new, Mount, in that position or whoever it is, so that they're forced
Who
to
else
get
could
out.
it be?
I
Could it be
mean,
anyone else?
You can't.
the only
कौन है
thing
और?
is that
Hannibal?
अपना Hannibal है. That's all.
Mainu?
No, but
No,
not
Kaha,
ready.
Meno is another one who can potentially step in, but Meno would probably play in where McTominay is playing and not the Mount's role. So Meno was there as the guy to rotate with Casemiro. But yeah, Madison is out till Jan. Hoyland also looked injured, so I don't know what.
Oh yeah, what happened to
situation.
Hoyland?
Looked like hamstring. So again, now it's just there is no players, and half the players who are fit, and this is why people then complain, ki, "Arey, you're taking Hoyland off, you're taking him off early." I'm like, it's because the guy is not fully fit yet. He can't play 90 minutes twice a week, which is stupid considering he's 19 years old. He should be able to, but he can't. So, अभी क्या करने का?
अरे Amrabat.
Amrabat, though, unfortunately, I have to eat my words about Amrabat. He's been a bit of a failure. And I was reading a couple of articles also about people saying that for all his performance in the World Cup and all of that, and him being built up as this elite midfielder and all of that, the only two clubs who were ever realistically in for him, which was Manchester United and Turkish club, was it Galatasaray or Fenerbahce, one of the two of them. So that really tells you, like, if he was one of that outstanding, crazy, going to kill everybody while a midfielder, that would have been like 50 clubs in for him. But yeah, he's come in. He looked good at the start, but again, it's one of those where he made 2-3 key mistakes and he's not recovered from it. So yeah, everybody's
Bro,
Newcastle
Twitter
has got so many injuries. You saw the video of Kieran Trippier apologizing to the fans,
apologize
getting
तो नहीं किया
हाँ
उसने.
fight मतलब fighting with the fans, saying कि क्या है हम लोग का आधा टीम injured है, क्यों रो रहे हैं तुम लोग? Which is it's so weird how quickly these tables of football change now. Where one moment you are celebrating the fact कि अरे हम लोग Champions League में आया, we are back, we're living these glorious nights,
It reminds me,
and
I
you
haven't
have
watched.
like,
Have you finished the Wrexham thing or what?
oh
Up,
no, I
down.
got bored of it.
Oh,
It
okay.
was too Hollywood for me.
Yeah. So I'm skipping through the biopics.
Huh, like I just want to know the football shit.
That's what I'm. So I'm skipping through the biopics.
Yeah. Okay, chalo, super chats. And yeah, Kunal Mudgal says, Kautuk, this is a trial ball season for Real Madrid. Also, Kautuk, top of form table Man United. When is Ten Hag out? Hmm. It is also I find it absurd that, like, if for such a bad season we are only like 6 points off the top of the table. So I mean, it's quite chill. Once we are 12 points off, that's when I think you start panicking, which will be in 3 weeks.
12 points off top 5.
Yeah, I would though be sad about 12 points off. That's when I would give up 12 points off league. Because when you're realistically, unfortunately, I am delusional Manchester United fan. No, so as long as there is hope of any title being won, I'll be like, no, we can win it. Champions League, I
Title
don't
is
want
very
us only to win. I don't want us. I just want him to be able to coach this team fucking properly and play one game a week.
As if realistically you're
No, I
at
don't.
least 2 years
No
away from
chance.
title challenge.
No chance. But still, the heart believes what the heart wants to believe.
You know why? Like, because of the rebuild that you need in so many positions, like your Casemiro, Eriksen, your
Yeah.
Varane, your Antony, your
But what is watching football without romance for the game? You have to believe.
better
Oh.
mental health.
You have to believe. Mental health in its place. But once all the belief is gone, then you stop watching for mental health. But until there is belief, so that is why I'm saying fat belief nikal do and move on.
Correct.
But
December.
until there is belief, we must believe.
December 23.
AD says with PR7, United finished 8th before finished 2nd after finished 3rd. Thoughts? Any arguments? Any counters?
Yes. But they are all if ifs and buts were whatever. Anyway.
Ifs and buts. Sai Krishna says, Azim, don't you think we have been quite unlucky? Individual mistakes, injuries, shoddy referee decisions, etc. See, I said this before also. ये जो हम लोग का 1.5 decade of good luck था ना with Ferguson, वो now we are paying the price for it. This is, I mean, it is really been the worst rub of the green I have ever seen for Manchester United. But you can't complain about it because there have been, dude, हम लोग का ऐसा रॉय कैरल टॉटनम हॉटस्पर का आदमी का ऐसा क्या है नूनो मेंडेस पेड्रो मेंडेस का बॉल ऐसा नेट से बाहर निकाला है and that has not been given. So we have had lots of good luck. It's okay. Yeah. This shit happens. Upsum says trust Ten Hag. Biased media has anti-United agenda. When Liverpool had injuries last year, I don't remember the media being so anti-Liverpool. Agreed. Bharat Ramchandran says, if Eric Ten Hag is sacked at the end of the season, who might be an option as the manager? Is there anyone who can take up this role and make any sort of change?
If who goes out? Ten Hag.
If Ten Hag is, I don't see only anybody right now who, as I said,
think they should
only
really
once.
They should ask Ferguson one last time.
वो आया था ना Big Sam के साथ मैच देखने.
हाँ, I think
Just get
दोनों
both
को-
of them together, tag
both
team.
of them together. Oof.
Big Fergie.
But who do you think genuinely? Like, who is there anyone in the current landscape that you want?
See,
in this-
again, first, all of this depends on having, because we've gone so long without this vision of just get whatever in principle manager seems best. It has got us
Because
nowhere.
now you'll have to go for a man manager, not a tactics boy.
No, or if you decide that you're going with hardcore tactics, then decide what tactics you're going with. It's that. Like, decide what is your vision for the club. The board together is like, okay, from a sporting perspective, this is what we want to be. Do we want to be this possession-based tiki-taka club? Okay, we're going to be that club. Are we going to be dynamic, attacking, counter-attack, high pressing? Okay, then that's going to be the manager we need. But what do you want to be? First, you decide what you want to be, then you hire the people for it. Govind says, was at San Siro for UCL. Milan Ultras were throwing fake money on Donnarumma, and Donnarumma was written on them. By the way, what a goal by Leao. Yeah,
And
this Leao
Laporta
is too
came to
good.
collect it. You saw this? Laporta ऐसा
It's like he'll buy some new player with Donnarumma cash also. Okay, Souvik Kuntia says great players carry his team in their bad phase, not get carried by team. Right, Azim? Sorry to say, cause also a Ronnie fan, but factors. Okay, cool. Seema Jain says Azim is employing the beggar speech. हाँ मुझे खाना पीना नहीं मिल रहा है, ठीक है 4 पैसे मिलते हैं लेकिन टैक्स तो नहीं देना पड़ता है. Tactics, bro. You do what you have to do, man. You do what you have to do. Ishan Garg says,
tax तो नहीं भरना पड़ता है.
look for the positives.
Oh,
Look for the
goodness.
positives.
Great.
Ishan Garg says, Kautuk, so Fede is like Hendo who covers right back.
Fede, yeah, Fede is right now. I don't think like the thing is Fede is doing all this underrated
Fede is fed up.
Henderson. Yeah, all this underrated Henderson stuff only at this point. He's not doing the classic Fede, which we are used to. But
Yes.
point to hai barabar, ekdam.
Yes. ZRA says, Kautuk, Ten Hag should not be your concern when you can't win the league against a liver-selling Barca. A Michelin chef losing against in Carlo, losing against a burger flipper.
No, correct. Ten Hag is not my concern, which is why I'm okay. I'm chill. In fact,
So then
if
why you
keep-
spend 45 minutes every stream talking about him?
Arey, I तो see, I'll tell you what it is. It is entertainment for me. Like I posted on the group, क्योंकि United से entertainment नहीं मिल रहा है, इसलिए उनके fans से ले लेता हूँ.
Correct.
His whole agenda is not any of this. His whole agenda is he wants to see the world burn.
Correct.
He only
Abesh,
wants Badla against.
No, I to feel like Ten Hag is a fraud, and one day the world will come around to my view.
Why is he a fraud, Kautuk? Because
Just waiting.
No,
Just
but why is he a fraud?
any specific reason why?
I'll tell you. So I think that
Hmm.
players have not improved under him. I think he was completely papered over through one Rashford purple streak. I think
As
we're
opposed
seeing,
to the papered over Benzema purple streak over 2 years. Little similarities.
know what
Little
you're
you are
talking about,
finding.
but-
Little similarities you are
see,
finding
I
somewhere.
feel at the end of the day, he's won Ajax ka whatever Eredivisie thingy, and he's now won Carabao Cup. I think that he is going to be very interesting to keep him on to get you to consecutive third place, second place, third place, fourth place forever. You can keep him forever and do that. So I think it's good. You should keep him for that reason, if that is your agenda.
Yeah. For now, agenda is continuity. बाद में देखेंगे.
I think it's a
First-
fantastic manager for third place. So
That's okay. You start with third place and from third only you reach first. Na Kautuk.
No, correct.
From
I
third
want
only
to
you
see
reach
Ten
first.
Hag, if Ten Hag stays forever now, there will be a day. I'm telling you, 13 November 2023, ये डेट और ये स्ट्रीम याद रखना दोस्तों, क्योंकि एक दिन आएगा जब मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा और आप ही लोग बोलते रहोगे कि भाई हमने गलती कर दी, ये टेन हाग को निकालो, भाई माफ करो, आप प्लीज एरिडिविजे में चले जाओ वापस. It's going to be too good.
एरिडिविजे पे चले जाओ. ओहो, इतना बुरा हाल है क्या?
Ishan Garg says, is Salah the greatest African player ever? Hashtag Yanwa. For me, still, but he never played in the right team. JJ Okocha, for me. The GOAT. If you had put JJ Okocha in Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, the things he would have done. Praditi says, Tuchel is doing great in using Muller and Kane. Okay, good for you, Praditi. उस्ताद फरहान टोरेस से सबर करो क्यूलेस वालों, सीजन का यही सार है, ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस ही जीवन का आधार है. बूंद बूंद से ही सागर बनेगा, नैरो विन से ही कप मिलेगा. वाह 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 वाह.
This is the kind of sane thinking Barca fans we need. I think like there is also like this like the similar way that there is always an agenda around United. Like there's always like a one loss equal to catastrophe. Is the same thing with Barca. So because of the recent tremendous overpowering dominating success that they've had, so now they can't watch this team in crisis, but you have to put it in context. Context, very important.
Antonio context. Laporta Potty says some amount of points to Kautuk from Saudi, but you've given 40 rupees, so no. Yatar Jagi
Saudi
says
से 40 रुपीज आता है तो बहुत खराब लगता है.
एग्जैक्टली बहुत खराब, इससे तो देने का ही नहीं. यार ये हालैंड गांड से तक गोल मार गया, बट ऑन अ सीरियस नोट सो हैप्पी विद दिस परफॉर्मेंस, प्रॉपर पॉपकॉर्न फुटबॉल. Hey, what you thought about that first penalty, Bawa? The Cucurella.
I didn't see it.
Okay, so you're
Arey, he
saying
just
if you speak, you are in big trouble. That is why you prefer not to speak.
I didn't see it.
Well played. Well
But I think was penalty.
Okay, okay. Nice, nice. Very nice. Well played. Onside Banjara says, ये Chelsea ने पूरा team season खराब कर दिया. Poor guy who's Spurs fan.
yeah.
Sorry,
Thanda,
sorry. I
Thanda,
apologize. Huh? I truly apologize.
Thanda Muthal says, ice in my veins, Bawa. 45 million का सबसे अच्छा इस्तेमाल by Boli. अच्छा,
Let's not
Cole
get
Palmer.
carried
Okay,
away.
okay, that's all.
Let's not get carried away. ठीक है? Let's look. ये वो मैं 90s का बच्चा है, वो ऐसा दो बॉलर अच्छा बॉलिंग डालता है तो नजर नहीं लगाने हैं उन लोग पे.
Okay.
थोड़ा सस्टेन करने हैं.
Very nice. FC Barcelona says, I missed the last few streams going through tough time lately, mainly because I have to see this god awful team play this haram ball. Finish club. कैसा लोग है? तुम देखता नहीं मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड क्या है? तुम बार्सिलोना को देख फिनिश क्लब बोल रहे हैं. If you are finished club, Manchester United is not even started club. What are you saying?
Too good, too good.
Supan Amrapali Vishwanath says, goals for Chelsea 11 in 4 versus top 6. Wait. Goals for Chelsea 11 in 4 versus top 6, 10 in 8 versus rest. Fascinating. But in
11
fairness, 11 you've scored 11 goals in 4 games against top 6 and 10 goals in 8 games against the rest. But in fairness, 4 of those came against Spurs when they were playing with 4 people. And then the rest were in this match. Kennedy says, is Azim, is Sanchez what you thought Onana would be like at United? Also, finally, Chelsea औकात से औकात match किया. Happy that we still had better ball possession than City. Sterling first time गुस्सा नहीं दिलाया. Is Sanchez what? I mean, I haven't watched much of Sanchez, honestly. Onana has settled finally. I think the fact that we are not talking about him every week is good news. अपना बेटू किंग एरिक says, दिल ना उम्मीद नहीं, नाकाम ही तो है. लंबी है गम की शाम मगर शाम ही तो है. ना कर ओपिनियन को प्री मैच्योर इजैक्यूलेट, लगेगा टाइम. बड़े क्लब के टर्न अराउंड में लगता टाइम ही तो है. आर वी टू ऑल. Agreed.
Right. And I think Ten Hag would also have more credit if he hadn't spent 400 million.
Agreed. Apna bedu King Eric, how much you spent on Hazard, by the way? Just
100 million.
100 million. Okay. On one player. Okay. Just was confirming. All right.
Jude
Apna-
could be 100 million.
Okay. All right. But one of them didn't play that well, no?
Yeah, one of them didn't.
Not so much.
But
okay.
must meaning Jita Open Champions League.
Is this Chouameni, how much he cost? 100
Double
million?
Jita Open. Chouameni, but you can't.
100 million
I mean,
he cost. 100 million.
no, not 100. 70.
70
million.
only. Okay. Quite
But
cheap.
he
you got.
plays. The thing is, no one would be questioning your amount if your players
This
had
Luka Jovic, how much you all paid?
Jukajovic, yes.
You all paid
70
triple?
million.
Only 70, no? Okay.
70 million.
Just reconfirm.
But-
Okay.
Success तो आया ना.
हाँ, सक्सेस
जीता
तो
ना
आएगा ही. अरे तुम
जीता ना, क्या-
तुम
कुछ तो-
बड़ा
कुछ तो
लोग है.
अभी-
तुम लोग को प्रिविलेज है.
22 में जीता यार अपन Champions League.
जनरेशनल वेल्थ के साथ तुम ऐसा खेलेगा तो
When-
ऐसा ही
when
होने
you
वाला
won
है.
something apart from Carabao Cup? When
Very
you-
long ago. Very long ago. Can't
What
even
was it?
remember long ago. Europa
When
League.
Mourinho won, na? Mourinho
Yes,
won
yes, yes,
something.
yes,
It was
yes,
when you
yes,
won
yes.
title last. When was it? What year?
When it was, I actually can't remember.
I know
2013.
because it was that long, no? Because
Yeah,
अब
it was that
पुरानी
long.
चीज
Yeah,
भूल जाते हैं अपन. Correct.
yeah, correct. नहीं, ठीक है. नहीं, just this recent spending, I was just remembering a little bit. Okay, that's all.
नहीं, ये 400 million में क्या क्या खरीदा तुम लोग?
Oh,
400 million में काफी कुछ आया एक्चुअली ढंग का. Not bad.
And
Not
कितने
bad.
लोग खेल रहा है? ओले का टीम.
कितना लोग खेल रहा है? 3.
तीन.
Because आधा injured है.
आधा injured है.
Yes.
I can't wait. Yeah, this is going to be too good.
You don't worry. अपना वीडियो किंग एरिक says sacking Ten Hag would be like when पीछे का axle coming off, brakes failing, engine has stuck piston and you are removing steering wheel to save the crash. Exact. Could not agree more. Darth Vader says attended live after so long. Chelsea won't qualify for CL, but this draw was pain relief. Hashtag KTB, that thing that Chelsea fans say.
keep the flu fly.
Yes. PS fake striker Penaldo 2.0 Haaland, but Cucurella what? Oh, but Cucurella and angry face. I don't know what this means.
I think he's saying diving,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay, like that. Man, Sarthak says मुझे पता था ये सोफियान आंड भात स्कैम है. पता नहीं यूनाइटेड वाले खुश क्यों हो रहे थे.
As
You are
someone
right.
pointed out,
You are
as-
right.
as-
I
as
cannot
people have-
argue with this.
As people have pointed out, this man has built a whole career on one tackle.
Yeah, just like one viral video has made his entire thing. Now tracking back Mbappe. Oh well. And it is what it is. ठीक है. Enjoy the season, दोस्तों. Enjoy while there is hope. If there is hope, be happy, be positive. Good for mental health. Don't get upset. Don't get riled up. It is what it is. हो गया ना? We don't have predictions to do for this week.
Yeah.
Go international break, girl.
Whoop!
बच गया,
Awesome.
बच गया.
We don't have to come back next week. Party. So cool. I think we're done. I'll do some FC streams this week. I've started playing Football Manager. Also, might do some Football Manager also on the channel. I'm doing Manchester United rebuild in Football Manager. Oh, dude, you
No, I
won't
want to
believe.
say this.
No,
I want
you
to say
won't believe. It was so sad because I took over Manchester United, got rid of Eric Ten Hag with much sadness. Obviously, I had to because I was the manager. And I organized.
I bought it on iPad. I'll check it out on iPad first.
I organized intra squad friendly, where first team is to play against reserves. Reserves won 4-1 because this was before all the players had left for loan, and yeah, Mason Greenwood scored a hat trick. So make of that what you will. Anyway, cool. Thank you, friends. We'll see you soon. Take care. Enjoy your lives. Happy Diwali. और कुछ बोलने का है? Yes, as we said, for those of you who are interested and have the budget for the Ole event, there is on Insider. You can take part. Where you can buy tickets using our code. You'll get 10% off. And if you're Oil Money member, you'll get 15% off.
The code is 44210.
10. Yeah, it's
And
yeah,
it's
but it
pinned
only
at the
works on
top of the
Insider,
chat.
and it will work tomorrow evening onwards, from what I've told. So yeah. Okay, cool.
I wonder why it's 44210.
44210 because 10% off.
No, because
4 plus 4 plus 2 is 10
no,
No.
because
10 Hag.
Because
yeah.
oh, I thought you were going to go for some Messi reference, but okay.
Oh no, I wasn't.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That's all. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching the 4.
Four.
The 2.
Okay, goodbye.